This is the beautiful drizzly winter day that we came to the RV show. Woohoo! It's raining.
It's
raining.
No, it's just
pouring.
drizzle raining. It's miserable, but at least that's miserable for North Carolina.
Right?
Yeah.
It's spring for out west.
Right? In Utah, we'd be all excited about this because it's, how warm is it?
It's in the 40s.
Oh, that's not that warm. For us.
All right, so this is one of the ones that we're looking at. It's a Class C. So
Bunkhouse.
bunkhouse, but it's also got this overhead thing, which Julie is saying that she really likes.
Do you want to hop up there and show?
Yep.
I think there's actually supposed to be a
It
ladder,
gives
but that's
me
okay.
Quite a lot of space, and I like that.
Yeah.
So that's a nice option if we don't go with the full Class A.
And this
It also has the bunks.
that are in a slide, so it gives a little more space.
And bunks have
The bathroom, the only, the shower, I mean, they're all tight, but we all stood in it. And then this would be the master bedroom.
And I guess to give you a little bit of perspective on it,
Also, if you kind of
you know, there's not a lot of room, but it's
also
a slide out. No, it's
if
not a
you
slide
notice-
out. But I thought it was. But no,
If
it's
you
not
notice-
bad. It's got a lot of storage space
I think it is a slide, isn't it?
comparatively.
Yeah, it slides.
Yeah,
It's
Oh.
got a slide.
All
It's
right.
not, it
Tell
just,
you what
it's
I
only
know.
a couple feet, but yeah.
as
a
well
slide.
as
But
the
so it's
two
not bad.
TVs
I know.
in the bunks, as well as the one up there. So I would have
It's
multiple
four.
spaces that have
Yeah.
TVs and things.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's go to the next.
House layout,
Because
right?
I really liked that one
Yeah.
right above the drivers as well as the bunks.
Yep. But it gave us a good idea walking through all of them, the different ideas on floor plan for us, and also gave you an idea of what quality they are. Because always people say, well, they're not as good as you think, and the material isn't what you'd hope for, but it is still nice material. So I'll say
Depending on
that.
the brands, yeah. But
Obviously, depending on the brand, and there's always that whole statement: you get what you pay for. But it was neat to see, get an idea what the space was in reality versus what you see online and in pictures and even the videos they make. You know,
and
it
some
was
of
nice
some
to
of
see
the
that.
really good advice that I had found when we were doing our research was to stand in the showers. That's smart because there's a couple of them that we were like, oh,
Like my shoulders don't fit, and I'm not a big guy. It was, you know, I'm
I'm
only.
a big girl.
But
My shoulders aren't as broad, but
and the other thing was
I
is looking at
didn't
the
like
refrigerators for
myself.
us. I didn't realize that refrigerators are like 6 inches deep on some of those. Like they're not. You couldn't put a gallon
Well,
of
these are
milk
too shallow.
in there, so that was a good idea to see what they had.
yeah.
What was your idea on the bunks, kiddo? You started to say that, but I think one of us cut you off.
No, I was just saying that I liked the bunks and the one it's on this Class C, how it has the bunks and
The bed
overhead
over the
drivers.
seats.
I do like that, but I don't like it when it's a drop down. That's one of my things. I don't like the drop down.
In the
As
Class
much.
A's,
I
yeah.
prefer to have it when we're also on the road and driving,
Right.
as opposed to
Makes
not
sense.
having it.
So we're gonna go over and check out the
Toy haulers.
haulers that Thor does.
'Cause I
They're
really
the
want
Outlaws.
to check out the Skybunk.
Yeah, they have a sky loft, right? That's
Sky
over the
loft.
garage, the toy hauler part.
Yeah,
So-
Chili wants to see that, so that's what we're gonna go do next,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
So, right now we're kind of just checking out one of the Thor Outlaw toy haulers Class A, and this is the Skybunk.
this is what we're hoping for Jilly for her personal space.
We needed to come check it out and see what she thought about it actually
It's
being
pretty
up
decent.
here. Do you want to take this and show him?
Mm-hmm.
Film that and show.
Like, it has decent storage in here. It's actually not that bad. It's got shelves. I also got this little mini table thing. And it has decent size.
We don't have the lights on, so.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we can't find
But
them.
this gives her her own space. Now the one we actually want is a little bit different model than this one, but it still has this up here.
Yeah, both of them,
It's basically
most
two.
Class A's have this.
It's almost like a king size almost, but they call it two twins. But this would be Jilly's space again,
Yep.
so we wanted her to see what it was like. She can have her own little world up here, I guess.
Yep.
But there you go. That's where we're at right now, and so we're seeing how we can make this work.
Would you be totally like, ugh, that you can never stand up in your space?
No,
This is the right age to do that.
because I like this.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Like, and like, even when you hit your head, this isn't that hard. It's like kind of cushioned. So.
Oh, it is. It's like
It's padded a bit.
yeah, it feels like a vinyl sofa type.
So
Yep.
the model
So-
we're in
I don't mind in my head.
is a 37 GP, and we want a 37 RB.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the differences.
Okay, so it's kind of gritty because we don't know how to turn the generator on
Yep,
to do the light. So there's, again, storage here, and up there, that space up there is where Jilly would be. We're in the toy
that's
hauler
my
part, the
place.
garage,
It does have a couple couches
that can turn into a bed
if you really wanted to get that.
or a jackknife couch. Oh, and this one's got the 2 patios. I've seen them
Yeah.
with just the one off the back or the 2. If it has just the one off the back, it has 2 jackknife couches instead. But watch your step. I fell on that already. So yeah. So in this one, it looks like the fridge is in the slide.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, because it's not really good
But
to
look-
water with electronics.
Look how wide that is. This is part of. Now this one we would have to make our bed every day, but I do like how open it makes it.
Yeah.
The one that we really want to look at has a dinette, and then it actually has a queen bed somewhere. It must be bigger than this one.
I think it is a
Corey?
little bit.
No, it's the same length. What they do is they bring everything this way a little bit and give you a dinette instead of that full couch, and then something different with the bathroom.
Something.
Yeah. So there's. I mean, I've got
Has anybody
floor plan
checked
here.
out the bathroom? We need to
I
check out
did,
the
yeah.
bathroom.
On the other
Okay.
model. So you lose some of your
I
storage
love this
because of
skylight.
Yeah.
What about when you go in? Can you open it, Jilly? It's hard when I'm filming to do both. How big is it? Oh, good. That wouldn't be too
Yeah.
bad.
It's a decent
That wouldn't be
size.
too bad. Hi! So,
Yeah.
so this would be the school desk. Corey do school, Jilly do school. We need to get a laptop.
An Apple one, preferably.
Hi!
Hi. So I like the chair. It's pretty comfortable. I was like, man, I could sit in this room.
Boingy, boingy, boing. Is it as nice as your throne at home?
Well, not quite, but it is definitely a nice chair.
Yeah.
And these spin, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Check. So that'd be cool.
Just spin around after you're taking a break.
Or while Mom's driving, she could face that. Wow, that'd probably make me sick to face back. No, I don't know. Anyhow. Cool.
So we're sitting in a higher end door
Yep.
right now.
Thor
This
area.
is
Thor area.
this isn't one that is an option for us. So we're gonna talk
Too
about.
high-end.
Well, it's not even just that. The floor plan
Doesn't work.
doesn't
for
work
us.
for us. So we're gonna kind of talk about some of the things that we've seen that we like and some that we don't. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip this.
So one of the things we do like about the Thors is that it's got such a really nice open floor. Like once the slide outs are out, and I'm sure that's with the other ones as well. The toy hauler we like a lot. Gives us that garage with the patio that lays down that we were showing a little bit. I would like to look at the other one that actually has a queen inside,
Bed, yeah.
but not in the trailer. It changes the floor plan a little bit. It gives you just an dinette like this, and it doesn't give you the couch as well that this one does.
Because you have a
'Cause-
room.
Yeah. So
And it's got the skyloft, which Jilly liked.
Yep.
So
But then
if,
again, if we have to do a Class C, I really like how it had the one we were in, how it had the bunks and the
overhead up
overhead.
here, yeah. So your 2 things,
Is the sky loft, the bunks, and the overhead.
but your preferences are.
The sky loft or the overhead. I don't really care that much for the bunks, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
That's not what I thought you had been saying.
that's not what I thought you would go with, but that's a good idea. That's good to know.
Right.
I like the overhead because then I can stay close to you guys while driving.
So you
Also-
prefer the overhead to the bunks. That opens up a lot of the other floor
Yeah.
plans for
With the
us
Class
then.
C on, because then we
Yeah.
can negate that, and that gives us more living space. Because you take away the bunks, it gives us more storage, a little bit more living space. So that's a good thing to know.
Right.
So I like, and I understand why you like that because it was kind of cool to have
It is. And
No,
it
I'm
gives- it gives me around the
apprehensive
same-
about the
the fridge being in the
fridges that are in slide outs. And again, this one's not a floor plan that works for us. So you don't like the drop down in a Class A.
Because it's not there all the time.
Because it's not there all the time. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That
I
totally
like
makes
when they're
sense.
not there for me out the entire
Because it
time,
doesn't give
because
her
then I don't
permanent
have
space.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I agree with.
Which
I
that's
think-
why I like the overhead or the skybunk, because they give me permanent spaces to just go and retreat to when I need to on the road.
Which is the
and
reason I don't
stuff.
like that last Thor, is because it doesn't give us a permanent space.
Right. Because
You
that's
know.
one thing that I was just saying is it might be worth it for the floor space
Right.
to fold our bed up every day.
And it's, while that's a good point, I'm just,
Doesn't give us a place to retreat to.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
No,
we're on the road.
and I think that's valid because, I'm looking at when we're sitting here is not the same thing as when we're living in it 24/7. And you are totally correct that we're going to want to be able to have a space to go in.
I mean, days when someone has a migraine, or just, heck, we've been in each
Pissy,
other's
yeah, because
back pocket all day. We want a little space, because we haven't
Yeah.
been able to get outside or whatever.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a big issue when we're out walking and hiking and doing those kind of things. It's just the days that we're not able to or don't. We're going to want our own little personal spaces, and if we can retreat to a couple areas.
Well, let's be honest. Even days we're out hiking and
When we
going-
get back, we just want to veg, and yeah.
there's times when we just don't want to be right next to each other. Me, I don't want to be right next to you. Just kidding.
That's also me sometimes. Being my rebel tendency, rebels often need times to themselves. It's also because of my Aquarius
Right.
zodiac sign.
It's
my
your
tendency.
personality.
It's just my
yeah.
personality.
It's just
It's
who you are.
I
Well, and
always
plus you're a teenager.
I'm social. I'm
would
a
love a stack of
teenager.
a
I'm
washer and
social, but then I
dryer,
also do like my own space.
There aren't very many of them that have the washer and dryer.
I think this does.
Does it?
I think. It shows it on the paper there.
Well, I know it's something. It does.
Yeah.
That's on my hope to have list.
Yeah.
It is on the hope to have list.